Hello everybody, I'm Daniel Rodriguez, aka Big D88091, and welcome to my Spider-Man review for and only for the PlayStation 4. One of my most highly anticipated games out of the year, developed by Insomniac Games. We find Peter Parker 8 years into being Spider-Man, protecting his city and the people he loves. When new and old threats get in his way, Spider-Man must stop them and take back his city. As usual, I will start with the pros, cons, and then the final score. Starting off with the pros, the graphics are gorgeous in here. Spider-Man is a very colorful game with really great character models and motion capture. The voice acting is really good, thanks to the wide range of villains and side characters who bring these dynamic people to life. In fact, J. Jonah Jameson, who is now a podcaster in here, his voice work really shines throughout the whole game, making you see people's opinions on the work you're doing throughout the game. The map layout is a nice and average size for a superhero game. The city of New York, divided into sections. It's a really well built playground to swing through and find hidden collectibles, take pictures of landmarks, and start challenges that will keep you busy away from the main story. All, if not most of them, are fun to a certain degree. The landmarks include nice Easter eggs, which makes the world feel more alive. Miles Morales and Mary Jane Watson have a moderate part in this game, both playable and fun. Seeing things from their point of view and how they handle situations changes the flow of gameplay very nice and swiftly. The villain roster, while small, has some nice surprises dealing with the boss fights and how creative Insomniac gets with them. You can change your suit in here with a wide variety of known and new Spider-Man suits, most of them bringing something new to the gameplay with a certain perk each one has. The vintage suit was hands down my favorite suit to play with, and putting on the iron spider legs just adds to how you can customize appearance and the suit's abilities. The highest level you can rank up to is 50 and build up your arsenal and powers, so the upgrade system is really good and detailed, with a wide variety of new powers for certain combat that will come in handy throughout the game. The combat, while being almost a carbon copy of the Arkham games, it is good, but it's not as fun with the flow like the Arkham franchise had, but it's still fun nonetheless. Same ideas, the stealth and then the hand-to-hand combat. As well, through most of the missions, there are areas in combat where there's no light. It's darker corners, dark rooms, that makes it really hard to see. Even turning up the brightness won't make it any better, so I just tend to take the combat more into the light. Now, I don't have too much cons to say about Spider-Man in particular, just a few nitpicks that got to me with my playthrough. The music is repetitive. Not much variation in that department at all. It just starts over again and over and over again. Some glitches I came across, some characters' mouths were not moving when speaking. Some characters' mouths were moving with Spider-Man's dialogue as well. Most of the second act deals with Mr. Negative. While he's a fine villain, it drags on a little too long until the third act expands more with other well-known better villains. Also, there are hints at Mysterio, but no appearance from Mysterio, so hopefully he makes it into the sequel or future DLC. And last but not least, the boss fights are way too easy. Now, I played all the way through on medium, like most usually do, and even for that I expect more layers to the boss fights. Longer or faster dodging than just what we had. Sure, it's great level designs for the fights, but how easy it really is kills it. One side mission dealing with Taskmaster was a letdown. He was super easy when he should be a really big challenge. As well, sometimes while in combat I would try to swing away to a higher advantage and there would be a delay and it wouldn't work. I would have to try again and then it would work for me, which came up often throughout my experience. Overall, Spider-Man is a fun exclusive for PS4 that's worth playing and worth paying full price, especially since more story will be added with DLC. Insomniac put a lot of work in here with detail, and you can tell it. It feels amazing to be Spider-Man, swinging and stopping crime, taking photos, and just being Peter Parker, and it's a great range and balance for all characters throughout. I'm going to give Spider-Man a 8.5 out of a 10, which equals a B+. Thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and tell me what you guys think about Spider-Man. Are you enjoying it so far? What's your pros and cons? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? And hit the subscribe button for more future game reviews. Till next time, bye-bye.